Hello everyone. So we are having a new question right now. So let's see how to do this. This is a graphical question, and time and again I have told you many times that if the graph is given, then the area will be given by what you obtain by multiplying the quantities on the x-axis and y-axis. So you can see before reading the question, I can see that in this question you need to find out the area, and this quantity is force and this quantity is time. In any graphical question, if you ever need to find out what the area will be given, so force into time, you need to multiply the quantities on the x-axis and y-axis, and that quantity will be given by the area under the graph. Okay, so let's read out the question first of all, then we will discuss it. A force acting on a body of mass 2 kg. There is a body and it is having a mass 2 kg. So I am going to write m is equals to 2 kg. Varies with the time. This force is actually not constant. This is varying as per the diagram. You can see when the time is 0, the force is 0. And at time 2 second, up to time 2 second, the force increases. And from 2 to 3 second, for 1 second, the force remains constant. And after 3 second, the force started decreasing, and at 5 second, the force again becomes 0. And we all know this is what happened in case of impulse. In impulse, initially the force is 0. Then the force suddenly becomes maximum for a very small time, and then ultimately becomes 0. This is the case for the impulse. This is the graph for the impulse. Okay, let's discuss what is there. What we need to find out is the impulse of the force. So what is the impulse? I have already told you in this graph, the force multiplied time is given by the impulse. So whatever the area that you can see right now will going to give us the impulse. So I'm going to write down impulse is equals to area under the force time graph. Now you can see the entire graph can be divided into 3 parts. The first part is actually a triangle. You can see this is a right angle triangle. The second part is actually a rectangle, and the third part is again also a triangle. So I'm going to use the area of the triangle, that is half into base into height. Use the area of the rectangle as length into breadth. That's it. Let's do it and find out what is there. So first of all, I need to take the name. Should I take the name, or I think it is quite easy. There is no need to take the proper name. So I'll try my best to cover it. Graph. Okay. So first of all, area. First of all, I'm going to apply. Let me shade it with some color or what. I'm going to calculate the area of this triangle. Okay. This one. So area of this triangle is equals to half into base into height. So you can see the base is actually, this point is 2 and this point is 0. So I'm going to 2 minus 0. Okay. And the height is, this point is 2. No, sorry. This point is 0 and this point is 4. So you can see 4 minus 0, right? Plus, then we have a rectangle. You can see this is the rectangle. Let me show you. This is the rectangular part. And the area of rectangle is length into breadth. We all know that, right? And the length in this case is this one, vertical. So this point is 0 and this point is 4. So the length is 4 minus 0, right? Into, and the breadth is this one, this horizontal part. It is 3, it is 2. So it will be 3 minus 2, right? Plus. Now, once again, we have a triangle, right? So let's do it. This is actually a triangle. This is the triangle that I'm going to consider. So once again, the formula will be half into base into height. What is the base? You can see this is 5, this is 3. So I'm going to write 5 minus 3 into height. What is the height? This is 3. This is, I'm so sorry, this is not 3. We need to consider the vertical height. So this is the point 0. On y-axis, this point is actually 0. And this point is actually 4. So I'm going to 4 minus 0, right? I hope you got it. Let's write it down again. Equals to half 2 into 4 plus 4 into 3 minus 2 is again 1. 1 by 2, 5 minus 3 is 2, and 4 minus 0, you know very well, this is 4, right? So 2 cancel out with 2, and this 2 also got cancelled with 2. So 4 plus 4 plus 4. Oh my God, everyone is 4 or 4, 4. 4 plus 4 plus 4 is coming out to be 12. So what we are calculating? Impulse. So the SI unit must be Newton second. I hope you got it. The formula is coming out to be, I mean to say, the answer is coming out to be, not the formula. The answer is coming out to be 12 Newton second. This is the impulse. You can also use the unit kg meter per second, but Newton second is also fine. So this is the first part of the question you need to understand. The second part is saying the final velocity of the body. We need to calculate the final velocity. So, there are two formulas for the impulse. Number one is called the force into time. The second one is called the change in momentum, right? As per the impulse momentum theorem, you must have read this, right? So let's talk about the second part of the question. The final velocity of the body. There is a formula: impulse is equals to mass, final velocity minus initial velocity, right? We need to find out the final velocity. But what about the initial velocity? Is it given to us? You can see initially in the beginning, when the time is 0, the force is 0. So we can say the body is not moving at all. So when the body is not moving, we can say that u is equals to 0, right? Impulse, we have just calculated impulse. It is 12. What is the mass? You can see the mass is 2 kg, right? V, what is V? We have to calculate. U is 0 because in the beginning u is 0, right? Let me solve it. 12 upon 2 is equals to V, and it is coming out to be 6. So what is V? It is 6, not centimeter, my mistake. It is meter per second. Got it? So the velocity is coming out to be 6 meter per second. I hope you got it, right? So these are the two parts of the question. In the first part, we have to calculate the impulse, and that is given by the area under the force time graph. In the second part, we have to calculate the final velocity of the body, which is given by the impulse momentum theorem, right? I hope you got it. Thank you very much for watching.